Alright buds, it's your guy Ty back again, and what we got going on today are water changes. What I'm doing here on these breeder tanks, well, they get water changes every day, generally through this automatic water change system, you see. But I like to go through once a week, wipe the walls, and drain the tanks at least 50%. You know, give them a good 50%, even more water change, just to get that film and crap off the inner surfaces, fish waste and debris. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going through siphoning off all that gunk. I'll go through with my thing and I'm gonna wipe them surfaces too. You know, get these water parameters up there, especially if I don't have one of these trusty little fellas in the tank. You know, stuff tends to get fouled up. So that's what I'm doing today, at least part of my regimen for the day. Oh, and you know what? Here's my little thing. Let me see. I'll do this without sucking up my fish. You know, you get all that fish waste and crap, you know what I mean? Suck that stuff right on up. This is my trusty dusty siphon tube I made. That's just a little piece of PEX pipe. You know, rigid PEX pipe, 1/2 inch, hooked to my little siphon hose. It really makes it so I can target stuff, and it has a really good suction rate, you know. Anyway, let me push pause and get to it some more, and I'll be back in a momento. Alrighty? Alrighty. Through the miracle of time, you guys will just, boom, catch right up with me when I get a little further in this here process. Boy, oh boy. I'm getting it there, ain't I? It's a process, but it'll be well worth it. You gotta keep these guys happy. You want them to breed and grow well and be healthy. You got to do your chores if you want to see this type of stuff swimming around. You know what I mean? Look at all that, man. Bunch of little baby fish. These guys are new to the game. Got me quite a swarm of them. By golly. These guys, boy, they're really changing, aren't they? Every day they look a little bit bigger. You know these characters right here. How you doing, little guys? You already ate. Do you guys remember when these were just little freshly hatched eggs, little wigglers in the jar? Now look at them. Cool little characters. That guy right there with the double little stripe right there. The eyebrows. He's got eyebrows. Let's see him turn. Come on now. Will it focus? Yeah. Anyway, he's got a little attitude. Him and that other larger, the other larger ones are always pecking at each other when they think I'm gonna feed. Nice little erect fins on them, looking good, nice and healthy. That pearl scale pattern is gonna be magnificent when he grows. I said magnificent. By golly, look at all these little suckers yonder here. These guys, they're all metamorphosing well. The little angelfish shape starting to take place. My golly. Let's look behind us. And you guys, look at these guys. You guys, look at these guys. That's that brother Ty. Talking fish again. You know how they would say talking ish again? I'm talking fish again, boy. I'm from Michigan, boy. Don't diss me again, boy. Look at that. That's my siphon hose. I hung it up on there. I had to take a little break and film for a memento. Give you guys a little taste of what I got going on in this place. Alright, time to get back at it. Time to get to wiping these inner surfaces. Get these babies breathing. Yeah, I'm about to hit this tank too. See all this fish waste? The gunk accumulates quick in here, man. Just give you a brief survey. If you don't get up on top of that, man, you have problems. Look back there behind that Ancestress cave. It just builds up. Especially when you have plenty of wood in there for them Ancestors to add to their diet. It helps in their digestion, I believe. Plus, you know, all these angelfish, you know, they like to eat. And you guys know what the end product of that is, right? A lot of food in equals a lot of food out, right? quality food will equal less waste, but still, waste is waste. If it goes in, it comes out, basically, one way or the other. So let me get started with this here siphon. I'll be back. Alright guys, as you can see, I've been siphoning that down. Got out most of the great majority of all that waste that was building up in there. For the most part. Now I'm just siphoning out a little more water. I don't know if I'll give these guys a full 50%. We'll see. Anyway, it's coming along, huh? Yeah. I'm trying to get to you, baby. Blaring. Water's a little shallow for you, huh? That's alright, we'll get it filled back up. Don't worry. All in good time. Time to employ this here ladder. Alright guys, you heard of Extreme Makeover? Haha. How about extreme water changes? Check it out, man. I've been at it, huh? Siphoning and wiping. I got this one filling back up, as you watch. See? Got some of that aged tap water, aged peat water. I'm gonna fill these guys partially up with that water, and then tap water. That tap water is a nice little antiseptic too, kind of. But I don't want to. You see, I took these tanks down quite low so far. And I don't want to just fill it up totally with tap water. Because all that, you know how oxygen saturates, you know, with different temperature and all that, man. I get it in here, all that water, all that oxygen, or not just oxygen, but, you know, dissolved gases will precipitate out. And all them little bubbles will get all over everything and it'll be annoying. Plus, I'm sure the fish wouldn't like it. So I'm going to fill it up partially with this aged tap water with a hint of peat moss extract in there. And then I'll fill it up the rest of the way with some of that nice dechlorinated tap water. It should be good. These guys will like it in the long run. It'll be good. I just wanted to come in here and show you what I've been doing so far. I'm going to go in there and get me some more coffee. Then I'll start doing these tanks over here. I started them bottom tanks. And as you see, well, as you know, I did this tank too. I may take it down a little farther. We'll see. And through the miracle of time, you guys will see like in just a couple of little blinks. Me, it's going to take a little while. I'll be back. Oh yeah, what I'll do is with that aged peat water, I'll get it right above, you know, the uplift tubes on these here hydro sponges. That way, you know, no matter what happens, at least there'll be, you know, enough water to circulate and be filtered and all that stuff. And I don't have to be so drastic about, you know, getting that done. There'll be good gas exchange and the fish won't have any problems breathing and all that good stuff. So, I'll be back shortly, guys. Time for some action. Yeah, baby. Hey guys, I'm back, and as you can see, I got to cleaning this here tank, wiping down the inner surfaces and squeeze that sponge a little. Figure I might as well squeeze that baby right in there. See how I'm going to be siphoning all that crap up and doing a large water change. Anyway, I could have waited for it to settle so I can act like my tanks, oh, they're so clean, but you know, all that algae, gunk, debris, and crap, you know, it clouded the tank up. That's what happens in the real world, man. Anyway, the reason I came back is I wanted to show you something. With this acrylic, you know, I use this to wipe the tanks instead of that one. I use this sucker on the glass. It helps me get it clean better. For the acrylic, I use this and I wipe. Sometimes it takes a lot of elbow grease, especially in these tanks that these parents didn't let you really mess around in too much because of their spawning schedule. Took out the slate. I figured I might as well wipe that down too. Give them a little head start. Anyway, I wiped down the easy algae with this pad here. But to make things easier, you know, you have that harder algae and you really got to use a lot of elbow grease. Oops, I dropped that sucker in there. Anyway, you know, to really get it, man, you really got to really use a lot of elbow grease and take more time. Then I thought of, you know, the old work smarter, not harder technique. I remembered something, you know, a lot of you guys may not realize, but you could take an old credit card or card, you know, any of these credit card type dailies, and like this junk mail here, like I'm gonna order this, and you take this and put it on there. Watch how easy it scrapes up that algae. I'm not even hardly pressing. See that? You can go through, hold it flat, it just cuts the work time. And I could even do it better if I wasn't balancing on the ladder trying to film and do all this one-handed jive. But anyway, man, you know, to make quick work and get out of there, because these guys right here, they really hate me messing around in their tank. Any of you guys familiar with raising and breeding clownfish? You know, the marine clownfish, Amphiprion? Well, they're pretty darn tootin' territorial, I'm telling you that, boy. And they'll peg you, especially if they got eggs or they're getting ready to breed. That's what these guys are like, man. They go nuts. You think they're gonna hurt themselves, man? They're in such a dang rage trying to get at you. But yeah, I wanted to show you that. If you guys don't know about using the old credit card, man, you know, put it on the surface, put a little pressure so it's flat, and it just scrapes that surface very well. And it won't damage the acrylic so bad, you know what I'm saying? And I have another use for that credit card. I mean, it's the same use, but while I'm at it, I might as well show you another place where that comes in handy. You know how I talk about wiping the inner surfaces of these fry tanks? Especially when they're young like this, because that gunk builds up and the little fungus or whatever it happens, man. They don't like all that gunk accumulating on the bottom. Well, as you see, I've been in here stirring stuff up, so it looks pretty crazy. But like the uneaten food and little shells and fish waste and all this gunk, man, it builds up. And it ain't good for them babies. So especially when they're younger, you got to really wipe them surfaces and siphon that crap up. Well, when you're using that cloth, man, and you're going, you got to go real slow and careful, and them babies, they try to come all next to it, and you end up like, if you're not very careful, you'll end up hurting or damaging the babies. You'll wipe them, or you know, the current from your arm moving around in there even slowly, it'll suck them this way and suck them that way, and it's just tough to avoid them, and it takes longer. Kind of got to vibrate your hand a little bit to let their little lateral line system know you're coming, and they have time to get out of the way. Well, man, that takes a long time. And you know how me, I'll be in here singing Blue Moon real quick. Blue Moon. Let me show you. With this, you take your little cord, handy dandy cord, kind of move any little babies that are still sitting on the bottom. Slow, you know. Then you get it flat, and you can kind of go. And the babies, they'll end up going up over it, or you can kind of jiggle it a little, just to get them little suckers to move or move up over it. And boom, you're scraping that bottom good. And come up. I don't know, it's just a nice clean swipe. It's a lot thinner surface and all that. You don't got to worry about them getting all up under that material. And it works good, you know. You just free up that stuff that's accumulated and sticking on the bottom, so when it settles out, by golly, you come through with your handy dandy siphon, and voila, you got the junk and not the baby fish. or at least, you know, a little less likely to get the baby fish. Now it's hard for me to do it properly holding this camera and talking and all this jive, but you guys get the hint, man. Let me do it in here. You see? Let's see if them baby, see if I'm right. Being here failing live. Anyway, man, you know, I show you guys everything, man. I'm transparent. Like them politicians say, oh, we're gonna be transparent. You know, I ain't got nothing to hide from y'all. Show you what I do. If it don't work, do something else, man. You know what I mean? I'm just here. See, you see how that one slid right up over it instead of getting trapped under it and dying? You know, it doesn't take them long to get past this little small stage either, you know. Then they'll be like this. Then they'll be like that. Much easier. Then you got to stop them from coming towards you, getting sucked up in the siphon tube, because they'll come straight to you thinking you got some food over there. Be trying to do some emergency rescue mission, trying to get them out of wherever the heck you siphoning them, especially when you got good lookers like that. Boy, look at that fish right there. You gotta love him. Yeah, you gotta love this boy Crazy T too, because I be tripping. Just for your listening pleasure, you understand? That guy Ty. Let me get back at it now. I'll be back in a moment. I just wanted to show you guys that little handy dandy tip. You see it's starting to settle out pretty good, man. This will look like a whole new place when I'm done. You guys are next. Oh yeah. Maybe I'll catch these little babies out of here. Who knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Some say she does and some say she don't. Alright guys. Kind of running out of time here. I gotta wrap this stuff up. At least for the time being. It's getting late and I got some things I need to go take care of here. So basically, you guys get the gist of what's up, what I'm doing in here today. Need to do some siphoning in here with these young fry. I still got some starting to free swim in here. Still a bunch down there squiggling and wiggling. Wiggling around. But, oh yeah, let me go show you this. You see? I just filled this up. Well, not filled it all the way, but a good portion. A good portion with some of that aged tap water, as you see, where I scraped all that algae and stuff. And some of this debris that settles out, I'll just do another quick siphon once it really settles out good. And like this tank, you remember how stirred up and dirty it was? I gotta do another little siphoning once I get it all the way filled back up. You see these guys are all chilling and all the little sponge filters are working, so I don't have to be in such a big rush, you know what I mean? When I get done going to do what I have to do, I'll finish up what I'm doing in here. These guys will all have nice clean tanks with good water, be a big time water change, and it will likely stimulate them to want to get their groove on, you know what I'm saying? Him and his lady might want to come over here and take care of some of that business, you know what I'm saying? Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the trip today. Nothing too exciting, just a little tank mate. Oh yeah, I gotta fill you guys up too, don't I? And you know, I'll do another little quick siphoning of the bottom here before I fill this back up with nice clean water as well. Maybe we'll get some new pairs out of here, huh? Well anyway guys, like always, stay cool, be safe, do something nice for someone. And remember, that guy Ty loves you. Have a good one.